Alright, so to get you started on homework on the inequalities, so to remind you, an inequality is when you're comparing something that is not equal. So we use the less than or greater than signs. This is less than, and this is greater than. And a way to remember, if I have a number 3 and 5, if I'm comparing them, which one is bigger? I put my 2 dots on the one that is bigger and they connect to the point that has just 1. The lesser number has only 1, has the least amount of dots. So that's just to get you started. Then for number 1 on the homework, we have 3, -3, and 0. I'm putting them in order from least to greatest, using inequalities and greatest to least. So I have my least is my negative, then I have 0, then I have 3, and the sign that I'm going to use is the less than sign. Then if I'm going to do greater than greatest to least, I switch my order of numbers and I turn my arrow the other way. So 3 is greater than 0 and both are greater than -3. So that's the order for that. Which one is furthest left and right on the number line? So I have my number line, I have 0 here, I have -3, and I have 3 here. So 3 is farthest left, and 3 is farthest right. Then if we're looking at a statement like number 6, it says Jill had to pay her mom back for the clothes she just bought for $78. That's a negative, so that's -78. And then she got a birthday check in the mail for $25, that's a +25. So if we're looking at these two integers, and an integer is a whole number, it could be positive or negative. Negative is going to be less than, so that's my lesser value, and 25 is my greater value. So -78 is less than 25, and if you put it the other way, it would look like this. 25 is greater than -78. And remember, greatest common factors, you're finding, oh, this is number 6, I apologize. Greatest common factor, what is a factor? A factor is numbers you multiply to get another number. So the greatest common factor, you're finding which 2 factors do numbers have in common. For example, 2, no, I'll do 6 and 12. 6 has 1, 2, 3, and 6. You can multiply 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. 1 times 12 is 12, 2 times 6 is 12, 3 times 4 is 12. The ones in common are the circled ones, and 6 is the greatest common factor. Least common multiple is the numbers that you multiply together, and or the product of the 2 factors. So if I have 6 and 3, so if I multiply 6 times 1, 6 times 2, 6 times 3. If I multiply 3 times 1, I get 3. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 3 is 9. But I can already stop because I have my 6's. That's the least common multiple. And that should get you through your homework.